Okay. So again, welcome everyone to the virtual transfer fair at Triton College. My name is Nellie Morcial. I'm the director of the Transfer Center. We also have Nancy Guzman, who is our Transfer Center specialist here today. Today we do have 8 universities that will be talking about the programs that they offer. With us today is the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, DePaul University, Illinois Institute of Technology, Lake Forest College, Marquette University, Purdue University Northwest, Roosevelt University, and University of Illinois at Chicago. So for the next couple of minutes, I will ask everyone to go ahead and keep yourself on mute except for the presenter. And everyone will present in alphabetical order. I will call everyone out. And then when we are done, we will have breakout sessions and students will have the opportunity to attend the breakout sessions. I'll share the links in the chat later on. And at this moment, we'll go ahead and get started. And first up, we have the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. Welcome.
Thank you. Are you able to see my screen there?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So first off, I want to thank Nellie, Marcial, and Nancy Guzman for having us here. And we're representing the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, the Bachelor's of Psychology completion program. So I wanted to thank everyone at Triton College for having this partnership with the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, and we hope to continue to have this great partnership and collaboration. I won't spend too much time here talking about our excellent and relatively new Bachelor's of Completion program in psychology, because you'll learn more about it in our breakout session at 11:30. So we really hope that you're able to join us at our breakout session. I just wanted to highlight a few key points about this excellent program that we have to offer. So if you're interested in psychology and finishing up your undergraduate, we think that the Chicago School is an excellent place for you. So let me briefly introduce the Chicago School, and then I'll get into a few specifics about our program, not getting too in detail about it, because you'll hear about that in our breakout session. So the Chicago School, we were founded in 1979, and we're celebrating our 41st anniversary. So we've been around for quite a bit of time, and we're very well respected in all the mental health fields and professions. We focus primarily on psychology and the psychology-related professions. We have 5 campuses around the United States, LA being one of our newest ones. We have one in Washington, D.C., as well as Dallas, and it was founded here in Chicago. We integrate theory, but really emphasize professional practice and providing service to diverse communities and multicultural issues. Those are really strengths of ours. We have over 20 degree programs, and the program that I'm here to talk to you about and to hope that you have interest in joining is the BA Psychology Completion Program. And just to give you a little bit of a background about this program, it's relatively new. It was launched in the fall of 2019, so we'll be welcoming we have welcomed our second cohort this fall. We have ongoing admissions, so you can begin in the spring 2021 if you meet all the requirements. We feel like we offer bachelor's students a graduate school experience because you have available to you all the great resources that our graduate students have, but you're paying the price at the bachelor's level. We have small class sizes. We have scholarships that are available to you. We have many supports in place, and we have excellent dedicated faculty. Along with me this morning is an esteemed colleague of mine, Tony Kuhl, who you'll have the chance to meet in our breakout session, and she's in our admissions department. So I wanted to thank Nellie once again for having us here in our continued partnership. And with that, I will wrap up, and if you want to learn more about our excellent program, please join our breakout session. Tony, is there something else you wanted to mention before we finish up from the Chicago School of Professional Psychology?
No, just that you did a great job, and support begins with me. I'll be your person all the way through your application process and the first 10 days of your program. So I really hope that you pop in and just see what we're about if you're at all interested in anything psychology, because that is all we do. This is not an also department. This is our wheelhouse. So please come see us.
Thank you. Thank you both. Next, we have DePaul University.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. All right. So let's see. Let me go ahead and make that presentation. And great. Okay. All right. So just a little bit about DePaul. So we're the largest Catholic university in the entire country and the 14th largest private university in the nation as well. We have about 23,000 total students, about 13,000 are undergrads, but we still have about a 16-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and the average class size is about 23. In addition to that, 90% of the classes have less than 40 people in them, and 99% of the classes are taught by the professors themselves. So I think it's always important for us to mention that, because when you hear that we're the largest Catholic university in the country and the 14th largest private university in the country, you might think that you're going to have 200-person lecture halls, and that's really not the case at DePaul. The classrooms that you're going to be studying in are going to be very similar to what you're used to at Triton. So you're going to get that personalized attention from the faculty and your advising staff as well. Just so everyone knows where we're located, we do have two campuses. One is at our downtown location at the Loop on Jackson and State. That is home to our colleges of Business, Communication, and Computing and Digital Media. And then our Lincoln Park campus has everything else. That's going to be the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, College of Science and Health, College of Education. The main difference between the two is the Lincoln Park campus has a little bit more of that college feel, but still very much within the city. It's about a mile from Wrigley Field and about a mile from the lake. And then the downtown location is going to have much more of that urban Chicago feel. If there's one website I could really direct you to here today, it's going to be depaul.edu/transfer center. That's where your transfer guides are going to be that help you determine course transferability from Triton. So please take a look at that. That's going to be specific to your major. And that's also going to have a really good page on recommended courses by major. So of course, every major is going to be a little bit different. So if you want to take a look at recommended courses, as well as how your courses are going to transfer, please visit depaul.edu/transfer center. The application process is fairly straightforward. This number actually has been updated, so it's no longer 30 semester hours. If you have 24 semester hours of college credit or more, we don't need anything from high school. So all you would need to do is submit your transfer application, submit your transcripts from the colleges you've been to, and what we're looking for is a 2.0 GPA, unless you're going into education, which requires a 2.5. I always encourage students to get that associate degree, because that does help make sure that you're coming in as a junior. And then for scholarship considerations, you would want to aim for a 3.0. That would get you $9,000 a year. And then a 3.3 or higher will get you $12,000 a year. And then you're also going to get a $1,000 per year scholarship if you're a member of Phi Theta Kappa. And that's all I have. I thank you all very much, and I look forward to speaking with you.
Thank you. Next, we have Illinois Institute of Technology.
Perfect. So let me get my screen shared. Okay. And perfect. So I'm assuming everyone can see this. And with that, so a little bit about our campus. Illinois Tech, we're located near downtown Chicago. It's 3 miles back from the Loop. We have 2 metro stations that actually access our campus itself. These are the red lines that go through the downtown all the way up north, and the green line, which actually has a stop directly on our campus next to our main central hub known as the MTCC building. It is a residential campus, meaning we do offer students housing, although housing is not required for transfer students, so you do have that option either way. We're in an area called the historic Bronzeville and Bridgeport area, and they were pretty influential in Chicago's music history, especially with jazz. Giving you a little bit of information. So our 25% of our entering fall class do tend to be transfer students. We have about 3,000 undergraduate students and 3,500 graduate students. We try to maintain a low faculty to student to faculty ratio of 12:1. Students from all 50 states attend Illinois Tech, and we have a 17% international student population with 88% retention rates between all these groups together. Our college is divided into 5 colleges, so we have programs in 40 different majors. These include things related to computers, architecture, humanities, engineering, and even business. All of them are broken up within these different colleges. We also have a number of minors. So we have minors in things such as artificial intelligence, entrepreneurship, music, game design. Anything you can really think of, you will likely find. We also have special programs such as pre-med, pre-pharmacy, pre-optometry, and pre-law. These are also available to transfer students who are interested in attending them. One unique thing about Illinois Tech that makes us stand out is we have a program called the Accelerated Master's Degree Program. So what student would do, whether freshman or transfer in your case, you would be able to come in, take the 2 remaining years of the program at Illinois Tech, and then you would take an additional year towards a master's degree. And what would happen is by the time you graduate, you would graduate with both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. But the difference is you don't have to apply for a master's program, and during your master's degree, you will actually be paying undergraduate tuition rates, and you'll be able to apply your undergraduate scholarships towards that master's degree. There are a number of different combinations. The screen shows a few examples. We can discuss more during the breakout sessions, but it's definitely something to consider. We have unique projects, so we do believe on a hands-on and theoretical learning. So we do actually have projects which we house in our Capital Institute. This is basically interdisciplinary projects where we have, nonprofits, companies actually approach us with real-world problems they're facing, and our students develop teams with various disciplines and sit down and really come up with ways to solve these problems and offer these companies and nonprofit solutions. And some of them have actually ended up leading to jobs and internship opportunities in these companies. We also have an idea shop, which is Illinois Tech's basically makerspace. It is a 13,000 square foot facility that has a state-of-the-art prototyping lab, and this lab is available for students to use both on project and personal work. So really, if you ever have an idea that you just want to put together, that lab space is available for you to really interest both inside and outside of class. Campus life, we have huge campus life, 150 plus organizations with student athletics. We are a Division III school, and a number of on-campus events usually held each year. I'm going to kind of go through this later. If you want to apply, we take both Common App and apply at Illinois Tech. So both ways, the application is completely free. So there's absolutely no risk in applying, and it's completely up to you which way you'd like to apply. And the last thing I'll mention is our scholarships. So every transfer student at Illinois Tech automatically is considered for a scholarship. 14,000 ends at 30,000 as the maximum. This is based purely on merit, but it is guaranteed for every single transfer student. Given the current situation with COVID, Illinois Tech is offering every single transfer student accepted who applies by the November 15 deadline a guaranteed minimum scholarship of $25,000. And this is it from our end.
Thank you. Next, we have Lake Forest College.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Give me 1 second to share screen here. Perfect. My name is Jordan Kindle. I'm the Assistant Director for Transfer Admissions at Lake Forest College. I am going to touch on a few things today, from kind of a general overview, a little bit about what makes us unique, as well as scholarship and advising processes. So with Lake Forest College, we are a private liberal arts college located in Lake Forest, Illinois, which is about 30 miles north of Chicago, with easy access to Chicago, as well as our own In the Loop program that allows students the opportunity to live and study in the city for a semester or a year, depending on their choice. Our average kind of class size is about 19 students per class, with a student-to-teacher ratio of about 12:1, and our total campus size being just under about 1,600 students. The definitely nice factors about that smaller size is that we guarantee that you will have a class, or all of your classes will be taught by the professors themselves. You'll never have to worry about being taught by a TA or anything along those lines. And then as well as about 98% of our professors are PhD holding professors, or holding the highest degrees possible within their fields. Additionally, what I will kind of go into next is looking at our kind of what makes us unique. And I break this down to 4 parts. One being the pragmatic liberal arts education, which will have you dabbling through our general education requirements in a diversity of different areas to make sure that the major you decide is the correct one for you, and you won't have to worry about jumping around. As well as if you do decide to change majors, the pragmatic approach of liberal arts studies allows you to have a diversity of courses already created. So switching majors ends up being pretty easy. Additionally, from the moment you step on campus, we will have you kind of working with advisors in the Career Advancement Center to be taking advantage of internship, research, and study abroad opportunities to be building up your resume and putting you on the correct track for your career, which is kind of the second part that I would like to touch on. Our Career Advancement Center has 11 professionals for our just under 1,600 students. You have a lot of face time with those individuals, whether it's appointments or walk-ins, as well as they will help you do kind of the entire search process and preparatory process for any internships that you, or in research that you're looking for. Chicago is a huge factor for those internships and research opportunities for us. We have the train, which is a 10-minute walk from campus, and really allows our students to engage in the all the opportunities that Chicago has to offer, especially through that In the Loop program, where they can sample out classes at other downtown institutions as well, which is kind of a nice little balance there. The last thing I want to touch on is the diversity on campus, which is something we're really proud of and really strive for. We have students from 48 different states, as well as 90 plus different countries. So a very, very diverse body on campus. About 14% of our student body are international students, and about 31% are domestic students of color. So it's a very kind of diverse group on campus, which is something we love and think that it really enhances the types of conversations and looks that you're able to have on through Lake Forest. In terms of scholarships, there's been a few changes here over the last year. Merit scholarships can go up to about $30,000 per year. The Phi Theta Kappa scholarships for any transfer student in that are $25,000 guaranteed, or $30,000 if they have a 3.75 GPA or higher. We also have pathway scholarships for business and humanities that are set up with Triton, guaranteeing a $20,000 per year scholarship. Our fine arts scholarship that can go up to about $5,000 for any music, art, or theater students, as well as honors students are able to get a guaranteed $2,000 scholarship. And if you visit campus either virtually or on campus, you'll get an additional $2,000 grant there. Financial aid, some great opportunities here. 90% of our student body receive financial aid. We do accept the CSS profile to give additional funding to international students. Undocumented students get up to about $40,000 in scholarship and funding through Lake Forest, as well as our Forester Flagship program allows any Illinois resident who is Pell eligible and living on campus to have full tuition coverage guaranteed, which is a nice plus. For transferring your credits, if you have an AA or an AS, you will very likely be coming in as junior standing. We can also do a transcript evaluation for you within 24 hours off of a unofficial transcript, and all of our transfer guides are on our website specifically for Triton, so students can kind of track along and see exactly what we'll be transferring over. These are our upcoming deadlines for the app process for spring and fall. We really do try and give students as much time as they possibly need to kind of get everything in. And that is everything I have for you today.
Great, thank you. Up next, we have Marquette University.
Right, let me start by sharing my screen. Okay, can everybody see? Oh, where did we go? Here we go. Okay. I just wanted to start by introducing myself. My name is Flory Greenhill. I'm the transfer advisor here at Marquette University in the Office of Undergraduate Admission. These are my colleagues on our transfer team, two of the other people that potential transfer students may be working with. Jeanette Von Hayden is a Chicago regional rep, so she'll work with our Chicago transfer applicants, and Margo Leone, who is our director of transfer admissions. This is a picture of our campus. Marquette University is a small to middle size private Jesuit university located in on the western edge of downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We have 7 colleges here at Marquette. Our College of Arts and Sciences will host most of our ologies, sociology, psychology, but also any of the Bachelor of Science course majors in like biological sciences, physiological sciences. We also have our College of Business Administration, our College of Communication, College of Education, College of Engineering, the College of Health Sciences, and our College of Nursing. You can see our various professional schools at the bottom of this slide. Here is our website where all of our transfer information can be found. There is a link on this website that provides all the information about potential financial aid that's available. We do offer a PTK scholarship, as well as a separate transfer scholarship in addition to a Marquette grant. And all students that are admitted to Marquette University are notified about the Peer Marquette Scholarship at the time of admission. So that would be something that you would be notified, or students would be notified about right when they receive their admission decision. You can see on this webpage, there are also a lot of different links, but really wanted to point out that we are hosting visits on campus right now. They are limited due to COVID, but there is opportunity for students to come up to Milwaukee and visit and see campus. And all of the other information, including where to find the Marquette application for admission, and also a link to the Common App, because Marquette is on the Common App for transfer applicants as well. Here is a little bit of information about our deadlines for applying. We are currently reviewing applications for spring admission. The deadline is December 1st for spring applications. We will continue to review applications after that time, but because the window is so short, we encourage students to definitely try to get their application in as close to December 1st as possible. Once we return in the new year, we will start reviewing fall applications, and that review will continue on through July. And that's about all I have. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here. Next, we have Purdue University Northwest.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Oh, she just stopped. Okay, I was like, wait, I can't share yet. Okay, there we go. All right, so hi everyone. My name is Emily Harps. I'm one of the admissions counselors with Purdue University Northwest. I want to try and keep this kind of short. So just some general information about us. So we are a 4-year public institution university just located past the border in Indiana. So we're about 30 miles from downtown Chicago. Again, we're located in Hammond, Indiana. We also have a campus in Westville, Indiana. It's over by like Michigan City. So a little bit further from where you guys are located, but still, you know, not too terribly far. Hammond's going to be probably the more common campus. In terms of breaking us down in numbers, so we offer just over 70 areas of study. So those are going to be ranging from nursing, technology, business, engineering and sciences, education, communications, all of those. So we have a very large kind of expanse of different majors that you can choose from. We have right around 10,000 students at Purdue Northwest, so we're considered a medium-sized campus. Even with the 10,000, we like to keep our class sizes relatively small. So our average class size is between 15 to 20 students, and we have a 12-to-1 student-faculty ratio. Most of our courses are going to be taught by a professor. We're not huge on graduate aides or teaching assistants, things like that. So you are going to be getting what you pay for. 98% of our incoming students, it says freshmen, but incoming students are going to be full-time. And I'm definitely going to kind of talk about that in just a minute for like tuition reasons. So a lot of people hear that we're in Indiana and they get a little bit worried because it is out-of-state tuition. So if you're not living in Indiana, you are paying out-of-state tuition. For a full academic year as an out-of-state resident, you're paying right around $11,523 and some change. And again, that includes fall and spring semester. So we like to keep our costs very relative to what like Illinois state schools are charging. So we try to be comparable with that. We are on banded tuition, so any student who's full-time taking 12 to 18 credit hours does pay that tuition cost. It's set at a 12 credit hour tuition cost. So if you take more than that, you do kind of save a little bit of money. In terms of transferring for you guys, we do require you to have at least 12 credits completed at the college level in order to be considered a transfer and to not submit any high school information. So 12 credit hours of 100 level or higher is what we're looking for. Majority of our students will come in as a junior status. We do have scholarships available. So as transfers, we're looking at right around a 3.0 GPA for scholarships, and that can range anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a year, and that is renewable for your full term, like with us. So whether that be the full 4 years or 2 years, depending on what you come in as a transfer to, and then some external scholarships depending on what your major is, if you're a part of our honors college, things like that. We do have housing available. I'll talk more about that in the breakout session. Housing is optional, but it is definitely a great resource. It's an additional cost for us. It's about $5,700, but it is apartment style, so not your traditional dormitory style. Just some general resources. Again, we'll talk a little bit more about these in the breakout session. We do have a system on our campus called Experiential Learning, which means you have to do at least 1 year of an internship before you can graduate. And we have offices to kind of help place you with those to make sure that you have, again, that 1 year experience. You know that you like the program that you're studying. It kind of helps in the job field in terms of having that experience, hopefully gives you a little bit of a higher paying salary. This is our Office of Undergraduate Admission, so everybody's emails are kind of located there, so you're welcome to reach out to us at any point. Again, I will be in part of the breakout session, so definitely kind of stop in, talk about the application process. We're rolling admission, so we don't necessarily have set deadlines, but we are open for all 2021 applications right now. So I hope to meet with some of you guys during the breakout sessions.
Thank you. Next, we have Roosevelt University. And Megan, you're muted.
Hi, I'm going to share a screen real quick. My name is Megan Richardson, and I'm with Roosevelt University as a transfer counselor. I'm just going to kind of go through our longer PowerPoint, and then if anyone has any questions, of course, I'll be at the breakout session, so you can ask there. But with our school, so Chicago is our campus. We're located in the heart of downtown, where there's obviously a lot to do. We also have campuses now in Peoria and Lake County, as well as Schaumburg. We have a very diverse student population, which we're very proud of, as well as over 72 different undergraduate degree programs and graduate programs, and a good number of first-generation students. So our school is on the smaller side. We have less than 7,000 students. Classes are 53% of our classes are less than 20 students. And then we have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So you do get a lot of attention from your professors there. We have places to live. So we have the Bosch residencies, which are rated the 3rd best residence hall in Illinois. So they're beautiful, great views. We also have the University Center across the street. So it is still located very close to our main building. And that's apartment style, whereas the Bosch building is dorm style. We are Division II in the NAIA. So we have we have 25 athletic teams. And then we also have a lot of performing arts on campus because we do have the Chicago School of Performing Arts as well. And then this is just a list of our recent employers as well as graduate schools that our students have been applying to give you an idea of where our students are going. So applying to Roosevelt is very easy. We have an application online and it is free to apply for our undergraduate students. For transfers, all that we require from you are official transcripts from every previously attended college or university. And that's it. We don't require any undergrad or any high school transcripts or anything like that. For scholarships, we actually just updated our scholarship model. So transfer students can get anywhere from 8 to 10,000 dependent on GPA. And then if you're still a little worried about finances, we do offer need-based scholarships as well. So just fill out the FAFSA and then we can calculate that based on there. And then currently we are doing virtual appointments and we do virtual tours, and then we have upcoming events as well for admitted students. So yeah. All right, how do I get out of, there we go. I was gonna say I don't know how to stop share.
Thank you, thank you. And last we have University of Illinois at Chicago, UIC.
Hello, I'm going to show you guys our transfer website. So this is our transfer website, just a very good one-stop shop for all things transfer. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about UIC. We are the largest public research institution in Chicago. We're located super close to downtown Chicago, so we have a lot of access to internships in the financial district, what have you. We are a pretty large institution with 20,000 undergraduate students. Keep in mind those transfer students are going to have much smaller individualized classes. We're looking at a student to faculty ratio of 18:1, and it can be much, much smaller once you get to those upper division classes. UIC is a very, very transfer-friendly institution. 40% of our population is actually transfer students. We have 16 academic colleges and over 80 majors. So at the university, students do apply directly to their program of interest. So because you are applying directly to your program of interest, there are prereqs that students should be aware of. And here on our transfer website, you'll find our transfer guide, which is going to show you kind of a comprehensive list of all things students should be aware of for a smooth transition to to UIC. So GPA requirements, prereqs, as you can see here, etc. So this is our computer science program, which is one of our most popular programs. Another tool that we utilize is Transferology. This is our biggest tool that we have. I know a lot of students are wary about Transferology, but it is accurate, it's up to date, it is just kind of confusing. It pulls directly from our transfer articulation, our internal kind of systems, and it's just a student-facing website. So I promise Transferology is up to date. Another thing for students is that we do use our own UIC transfer application. We do not use the Common App for transfer students. There is a $60 application fee, but that can be waived. This is something that's not found anywhere. Students can easily kind of waive our transfer application. They can simply go on additional information on our transfer application, click other, and it'll bypass the fee waiver. So it's just a fun little insider tip for Triton students. About scholarships, so students are automatically considered for scholarships in their transfer application, so there's no additional application they will have to send out. These scholarships that they will be considered for are merit-based scholarships and departmental scholarships, so it will be very specific to the program that they are applying to. There are 2 transfer-specific scholarships that students can apply to after admission. This is our Phi Theta Kappa Scholarship and our Transfer Merit Tuition Award. Just understand that unfortunately these are not guaranteed scholarships. They are very competitive at the university, excuse me. But both scholarships are one-time tuition and fees waived for 1 semester. So it's a pretty big scholarship that students can receive. But again, they would have to apply to after admission. If students do have any questions, unfortunately our offices are closed this fall, but we are available via email, Zoom, etc. We do have a new website called discover.uic.edu where students can utilize a live chat feature, and they can even schedule themselves an appointment with an admissions counselor. So we are very, very available even though our offices are closed this semester. And this is about all I have for UIC today. Thank you.